I don't know. We do AoE3 in this channel, if I remember. I think we did like a couple of things on here, like, if I remember. Like, nope, I don't know actually. But good news, everybody! Great news, in fact. We have not a Hun war. We have a Byzantine war, and I'm really looking forward to this because Byzantine wars, we're just gonna be like, they're normally absolutely crazy. Like, just so much trash being spammed out. Like, there's something for... What is beautiful about Byzantines as Civ, I find, is that there's so much variety in what you can do generally. There's just so many opportunities and strategies you can sort of come up with Byzantines, generally speaking. But we're interested players and their maps, and we'll talk a little bit more. And we've got, in the blue colour, TyRanT, which is BacT, of course, for those who do not know, especially for people like Norken, who've just come arrived. Like, who the hell is Friet? Like, why is he saying BacT? Friet is BacT, it's just a Smurf account. But he's bringing a deer in right now. His map, by the way, is looking... Boy, that is an interesting map. Okay, so on the front of his TC to the north, it's got his main gold, main stone, and berries on this sort of hill ridge here. He is in a crater, I would like to add. Basically meaning that he's in the bottom of it all, where he's surrounded by like a big hill on the outside. He's got his only wood line here. That's his only wood line. The other one's very far away to the left, and the other one's very far up to the north, and one that's just so far south that's not really even in his own base. Second goal to the south of TC, and to the right of his main forest is going to be his stone. His second stone, in fact. So overall, this map is pretty shockingly bad. I mean, he has to establish dominance, otherwise he is just screwed. Like, if he gets any pressure on like this region, it's a quite big region I'm boxing out, but it doesn't really take much to try and take control of. Then BacT's in a lot of trouble. He is, however, scouting out his opponent, who's trying to bring a boar in, which is, by the way, Nicov, and he's going to bring it in. BacT's on the chase. I'm going to try and block it, but no, it's too late. And Nikov's map, well, he's got 3 forests. He's not in a crater so far, so good for him. However, oh, that gold is just shocking. How is that a main gold? Like, how is that legitimately close? Okay, it's in the 1920 by 1080 radius, but that is miles away. He does, however, got the luxury of this builder building a very forward house, so he might what try to do is build a barracks and then just sort of wall off this section, and maybe try and wall up the top here. But that is really far out, I feel. Like, am I right? Am I right, people? Like, that's really far out for me. Everyone's talking about life after uni. Please don't tell me. I've got 10 days practically until I finish. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward. Honestly, I really am looking forward to a working like life because, alright, for the past like what, like 20, like, well, not 21 years exactly, but like a good amount of my time I've been in education from like primary school to university. And yeah, I've had a job in like, you know, in the summer holidays like to get money, but it's not an actual proper job where I'm talking like a salary and so on and so forth. So, I mean, like, I'm just looking forward to actually get a paycheck and not just be like, and just studying for exams like constantly. Like, yeah, I'll probably do exams for my jobs, but like still. I study political economy, so really it's like politics and economics, but it's more like theory focused than just like stats. Thank God. I did it for 1 year and I hated it. I was just like, these graphs are just too much for me. So Nicov has got his forward villager mining some gold, which will be the villager to drop a drush with it seems. There we go, there's that barracks. Gold it is. Barracks also coming out now from BacT. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Jose got paper. Jose got paper, I guess. Yeah. Can you move here and help us? I could try and move over to help you out with. I don't like I do politics degree. And I don't like politicians either. My mum was like, "So you're gonna become a politician?" Then it's like, maybe you want to go into civil service, you know, work for the government. And I was like, I don't want to do any of that. I was like, that's the last thing I want to do is really go into politics. One thing I learned from doing politics is that Doing anything to the civil surface is just is a terrible idea. You either have to get really far up to get any decent money, for one thing. And that's what it is about these days. You really want to get the money. Alright, so militia already coming out. Looks like Nikov's has seen it, so he knows what's going on. Alright, Nikov's already starting to prepare those walls. Okay, he's doing some good walling here. I like it. I like how he's doing it as well. He's structuring his base rather well. Pushing the walls quite far out. Will allow him to take this gold relatively safely on top of that. He's even going to try and finish the walls across here. But in all fairness, I think I would have preferred the walls to go along here and here. And that will close it up. But of course, he doesn't know that most likely. And he wants to probably play it a little bit safe. So that's fine. He always does just one set of wall here. And that's A-okay. So feudal edge coming from Nicov right now. So he's just going to go up with just a barracks. And I don't see any militia at all. So no militia coming out from him. It's a fake Rax into like a fake Drash. Not even a Drash at all. It's just a barracks. Trying to confuse BacT. As BacT now moves out with his militia, cleans up one wolf, naturally does. And he's going to sort of do some walling of his own. Some to the south of the map here, and of course up to the north. And I like it for him too, because he's got it on top of the hill. So he hasn't lost the hill already. He's going to get a little bit harassed from his scout because... Oh, he just got the loom now. Oh, okay. I'll say, why won't you just man-fight him from earlier on? He's got the uphill advantage to the top of this too. Second build might get brought in. And BacT's like, okay, I can't contest this anymore. I'm going to walk out. Josh is going to start hitting the palisade wall. Maybe he's going to try and break on him. Yeah, I'm not sure your phrasing, by the way, Gorkin, was any better than like, I'm trying not to be so-and-so, but I'll say it like this, which I think I don't want to say, but I think it was. Wait, you just said it a little bit. Okay. But I know what you mean. I can see. It's fine. I know what you're trying to say. So, feudal edge coming in right now, and Nicov is going to drop his archery range. Okay, so he does have militia now. He's going to get man-at-arms, maybe? No? Alright, okay, let me just... Okay, he has to get man-at-arms at some point, because why are you making an extra militia if you're not going to make man-at-arms? Okay, he's got the fourth one coming out, and out is coming 4 bills from BacT. He's going to give a little bit of a taste of Nikov's own medicine after he tried to do the same little strat last time, which just came forward and... Well, let's see how it pans out this time. Man-at-arms upgrade coming for both players, but Nikov's will be done early. Just going to try and walk back, but he's taking so much damage. Those 2 militias are really weak. One's already gone down, and the militias here from BacT are going to win. He's got 5. They're going to be man-at-arms soon enough as well. Oh, this isn't fun. And out is dropping a tower right now from Nicov on this wall. Going to try and protect. This just feels like identical from last game, but... On the reverse side, we see Nicov dropping a tower and stonewalling behind. This is a better response, though, because he's got archery range already out, he's stonewalling, and he has a tower. Oh, but look at this here from Nicov. He's going to try and pick up these villas, stopping the archery range coming up. But he will lose his units. He's got 1 man-at-arm left. Now, Nicov will probably want to maybe try and wall up this section a little bit. He's doing houses along here. He might want to do houses, I don't know, whatever, but... He's got the most secure part of the front line already done. But we can already see here, BacT's rotating round to the right-hand side of Nikov's base. And he will probably just try and break his way in. But again, the thing is though, even if he gets denied from walling behind this palisade wall, Nicov can easily wall to this section here, and then again to this section here as well if he feels like and that's it. That's all he's got to do. So it's very difficult for BacT to actually get inside right now in Nikov's base. And Nikov's got plenty of time to react, I think. So a quick gate gets dropped as a tower is being dropped here by BacT, trying to get in. Wow, double gates being dropped in fact. I thought this wouldn't get walled up because I thought maybe for the archery range being put down from BacT, this would been denied. But tower is now finally up, and we'll try and sneak away his bills. So he's going to find his way in eventually. Should I break down his palisade? I would just break down this palisade instead. Well, that's for 500 HP. That's 2 palisade walls, technically, pieces. Nearly, anyway. Maybe we'll just do a bit more warning behind it here. That's fine. And meanwhile, it looks like he's breaking the palisades on the front here. He sends an archer out. What's he got to do here? Well, okay. I think BacT's pretty secure. He's just stonewalled up. It's like, good luck getting behind this. There's not much. Yeah, you're a little bit too late for that one there, Nicov. So how else are you going to be doing on this other side? Oh, speaking about crimes in the chat, this is looking pretty bad here for BacT. And what I'm saying is bad for BacT is because I just can't see how he's going to be able to make this work. You can't really be able to do much. Black's being dropped down, a quick house or whatever. And yeah, there we go. He's going to drop off a tower to try and break his way through. But I think that Nicov can contest this. Yes, he is. He's going to try and contest it. Bit of a bum rush. Quick house getting dropped down. And it will try and buy some time for him to destroy the tower. That's really nice work there. The forces a deletion, it looks like. Now the archer's coming back to try and help out. That was good. Now another tower does get dropped here, it seems, here from BacT. A little bit closer sort of towards him. And the archers here, the TC fire coming on top of this as well. Is going to try and pick off the skirmisher. Does a lot of damage on that. The tower here as well. Might get... So it looks like the tower will come up. But really, how much damage is this tower doing? It looks like maybe three or 4 farms are going to get denied. Not the end of the world here, I think, here from Nicov. I think just let the tower just go up. Maybe do a bit more warding behind this. Now he's going to stone himself. A little bit delayed reaction, if you ask me. Maybe he should have gone to that a little bit earlier as soon as he's seen this sort of forward coming. It's always nice and handy to have a couple of towers coming up. One man-at-arm does get picked up. This palisade is trying to get broken into. But all this time, the man-at-arm's just going down. Wow, 4 man-at-arms just get deleted from this game. Okay. That probably wasn't the best idea coming out there from BacT. Now he's going to start pumping out skirmishers. That's what I love about Byzantine. Is just like trash is just unreal. Now out second attempt for the tower. Now this will work better because he's got support from the original tower from here. Because last time when this wasn't here, this tower, it was just too far away. And now it will get deleted again. Partly because these archers will just try and sit behind here and pick it off. So he just does another tower once more. A little bit behind, but this is delaying more and more and more. And you can see here, Nicov just diving a villager here to try and put a house up to try and deny him from getting in. We'll lose the vill, it looks like, for what is a 20 HP house. I see the plan, Nicov. It just probably wasn't the best idea. The tower will come up. Okay, so Nicov buys 100 stone, builds a market. I like that. Because he's got a lot of gold at the bank, because he's mining so much and not really making many archers. Making nothing from those archer ranges. Feeling very comfortable that what he really needs is a tower defense, and that's what he's going to try and work with here. As the skirmishers just move straight through the town center, not being contested at all. Not being putting any villas inside it. Now like, okay. Okay, tower will go up, but I feel like he lost a couple of units and BacT kind of got away with some. The skirmishers are going to just camp underneath the tower. Just force a few farmers to be off. And meanwhile, like BacT is the first to click up. Nicov just shifting a ton of resources around. He will click up at a very similar time as well. And the bill counts 45, 44. Very similar. The KG going in favor, in fact, to BacT here, 19 to 15. Good to hear, Martina. You're liking the regular streams. I just got the casting bug as of late, so. Tower War is still continuing. I haven't really focused much at BacT's base. Ooh, hello. Hello there, Nicov. There's also a market from here from BacT as well. I like this. I think it's really smart, like, when you're doing forwards, for both players to get a market, because if you've gone on goal, generally, and you're facing up against a forward pressure on either side, like, if you're doing the aggression or you're doing a defense, then having a market's so useful to shift down some resources, trying to pick up a little bit earlier than your opponent. But both players did the same thing, so they're going to be up relatively soon. Now there's two vills coming forward, so maybe a forward siege workshop coming out of here from Nicov. Oh, but out comes an archer here now. Okay, gotta be careful. Two archers, in fact. With no backup here for Nicov, these two vills could go down. Now we're seeing another market got dropped there, but looks like, wow, okay. BacT found a little sneaky passageway in, and he's decided to put a tower up. Denies a tower here from Nicov on top of that. Nikov's in a little bit of a squished situation. Arch Coven. Wow, this brings back memories. Damn right, bro. And Arch Coven still plays. So, well, he came back, actually. So, Bug Siege coming right now from Nicov. I like... This is a great reaction. It's one of those things where it's okay. My back's against the wall, so I'll just come out swinging. Like the best defense is in the form of attack. And now BacT realizes he's laughing his head off. He's like, what is this? I'm seeing a 4-2 builds monastery and siege workshop. Now I've got to react to this back at home. So he builds his own siege workshop. Crossbows and skirms looking to poke at that house. And two vills here from BacT burn a couple of houses on the way back, just making themselves useful. Wow, it's even the 4 vills, sorry. Meanwhile, it looks like, well, that's another... What on earth was that vill doing there? Like, really? What on earth was that vill doing there? Unless it was, like, queued out the town centre by accident or something, or there was an actual plan behind it. Maybe to try and drop another monastery, I think. I think that's what he was trying to do, is drop another monastery. But that wasn't a good idea. That didn't work out well. Alright, so Magadel going to try and pressure BacT's base. And in the same while, BacT's putting pressure on Nicov. Now, of course, with Byzantine, the extra HP bonus on their buildings does mean that this town centre is a bit beefy, in fact. 3,120 HP. Gonna take a bit of a whack, really, to go down. And now we can just see a bit of a dive coming from BacT with those crossbows. No reaction coming out of here from Nicov, I think. He's probably focusing on his own aggression. He's going to get into that wood line. It's a little bit too late. And now, there you go. There's that GG he calls. Because he kind of got found out. His own man went down, by the way, on this. By the way, he got found out on this forward. Wasn't really going to work, if I'm going to be brutally honest. And the crossbows just got their way into the base because he was a bit unawares. And yeah, that was just the GG. So well played by BacT. Just paid the same medicine towards from last game. It's like, okay, you did it to me last game. I'm gonna do it to you with Byzantine, which works kind of better because, generally speaking, because cheap trash. And there you go. That's result 30 to 80 in the KD, and the result on the economy is pretty nice. Just a little bit more wood coming out from Nicov, but the food is monstrously larger. The goal's a little bit short, but that's fine because he's going very much for a heavy trash build, so that's fine. 54-48. There you go. That's the story of the game. Oh, it's BacT or BacT, either one.